Welcome into one of the oldest, if not the oldest, track here on iRacing, the Milwaukee Mile for Sim Racing Authority in the Saturday Night Special Series. They're in the middle of qualifying right now. That's why you don't see any picture other than the background screen on the track. But Chris Gallup here in the booth with you, hopefully having a great one so far as we get you ready for 135 laps of racing around the flat 1 mile oval. That is the Milwaukee Mile. Should be a fun one coming up here very shortly. Coming into this race, David Shutt leading by 3 over Kyle Putz. Putz not in this race tonight. I don't think Shutt is either. Gable, third in points. Bobby Cheney, Brian Ray are top 5. Ducharme, Austin Roberts, Aguilera, Northrup, and Carruthel going to be your top 10 in the point standings, as we will now send you to the track where they are gridding. There they are. Oh, good to know my text is working, boys. I'll do a few minor edits if you don't mind. There we go. For some reason my text, there we go. I'd like some minor yard work here real quick. It's UFC, everybody gets blasted. Cleaning up the artwork. There we go. All done. Not quite. Now we're all done. There we go. All right, take a look at your starting lineup. Derek Bordeaux going to win on the pole. 30.937 seconds is a fast lap there. Brett Pancari going to start in the second position. Bobby Cheney going to start third, 31.324. Alongside him, Trevor Pertelli with a good run there in the Beaver Buzz energy drink car. Alex Peck going to drive the 59. He's going to start 5th. Gable starting 6th. Mark Newland. Nick Caressel, row 4, I should say. Row 5 going to be Marcus Richardson, Tyler Ducharme. David Shutt is going to be in this race, alongside with Cody Fowler. Cameron Meyer going to start alongside Brian Wertman. First time that Sim Racing Authority's been here till the Milwaukee Mile. And it should be an exciting one coming up here. The modified setup that they had to work on last night. I've been told that is the Lucas Oil Raceway setup with a gear change. Should be interesting. Trevor Pertelli been given an EOL penalty per request. Looks like David Shutt also getting an EOL. West Dallas, Wisconsin, where the track is located, 6 degrees of banking. Track built in 1903. And they're still, I think, racing on it today. Well, they are here. Sim Racing Authority Saturday Night Special Series Going Green, live on For Racers Only TV. Wow, Ducharme getting a little wobbly back here. 3 wide. Look at this. Everybody trying to jostle for position. Sour Patch Kid on the outside. That is not where you want to be here. Off turn forward, Eric Bordeaux is going to lead lap 1. First side-by-side battle right here. Cody Fowler, who is fast in practice. Inside of Mark Newland, going to go by. Here comes Marcus Richardson. The Blue Deuce there, trying to battle for position. And Newland able to hold him off for now. Side by side back here. Cameron Meyer inside of Justin Gable. Meyer in that 21 Ford Mustang. Gonna make the pass. For now. There he goes. And Marcus gets by Newland. Look out. Shutt. I thought was going to get close to Mark there. Not quite able to. There you see Derek Bordeaux continuing to lead here over Brett Pancari as he starts to pull away just a little bit. That's not good. See how much they got to roll out of the throttle here. Looks like they're about under caution. All of a sudden it's back to the gas as Tyler Ducharme pressured for third. Unscheduled pit stop for Wortman, the 89. Tyler putting the dart into use. Bobby's one person that will not tolerate a dart being used. For those just watching this for the first time tonight, the dart is the front end of the car now. Oh, whoa, whoa. I think Bobby wants to use the dart on him. Nice save on his part, but he's going to lose 2 spots. And slide back in. Cheney back to the 6th position. Bordeaux has pulled away to a pretty good sizable lead. Meanwhile, there's Tyler Ducharme up to 3rd. The Camaro, Brett Pancari of the Northern Ontario Curling Association, or the sport I call ladies grunting and moaning. Running there in the 2nd position. And you see Wortman coming off pit road for an unscheduled pit stop. Tyler Ducharme, Marcus Richardson, a good battle back here. A good 5 cars, single file. Alex Peck there in the Apex car, looking to hit the Apex here at Milwaukee. And David Shutt on the move, the 42 inside the 79 of Fowler. A little wall scrapage there, but the 42 going to go by. Back here, Cameron Meyer inside of Mark Newland. Nick Russell back there to 13, kind of struggling a little bit himself. As problems for Justin Gable. Looking for him. Oh, he's in the wall back here in the back straightaway. Nose is heavily damaged on the 10. Let's see what happened to Gable. Gable just loses it off too, spins it to the inside wall. And we'll continue on. There he is, heavy nose damage and all. Lap traffic starting to play a role here. Is Wortman going to let the leaders go by? Oh, Shutt, look out. A little bit of contact there. Here's your top 5 and where they stand on the track with each other. There you see Alex Peck about 4.5, almost 5 seconds back from the leader. Marcus Richardson up to 4th. He is 3 seconds back. It looks like he's the one gaining here a little bit. And the battle for second starting to take shape here. As Tyler Ducharme approaching Pancari. Ducharme not afraid to use that bumper apparently today. Matter of fact, just for Tyler, start cam. So should we put a wager? Here we go. Brett does a smart thing and let him go. And Tyler with a little bit of damage to the right side of his car. Meanwhile, Cody Fowler, he was off the track there for a second. But look at the damage on Tyler's right front. Where'd that come from? Well, Tyler apparently has had a battle with the wall. Meanwhile, here's Bordeaux looking to pass Gable to put him a lap down. And Justin going to let him go. "17 laps in, Sim Racing Authority in the Saturday night special here at the Milwaukee Mile. Hopefully you're enjoying your Saturday night so far, as now the battle is on for third. Marcus and Pancari going to battle it out. Of course, as you know, we are teaming up with, when I say we, USRC and Sim Racing Authority are teaming up together to put on the new old school Daytona 500 coming up on the 15th of February. If you want to be a part of the event, just put a comment down there in the section of the page in the chat, or you can PM me on Facebook or iRacing. Chris Scala is the name, and we will get you on the entry list for the race. First test session tomorrow, 2 o'clock Eastern. We'll put the stream up and broadcast it live. You can come over anytime in the 4 hours and work on the car and test it out, get it all set up for the track. Again, Gen 6 cars on the old Daytona 07 track, so should be very interesting. So Marcus has gone by Pancari for position. Now the battle coming up here. The 59 of Alex Peck and the 42 of David Shutt. This officially the longest period of time this year that Alex Peck has had internet service. He hasn't blinked one time as far as I know. Here's my jinx, as he'll probably blink in 20 seconds. See Gable pulling down the inside, going to let those guys go by. Shutt just trying to get the run in that 42 car. Shutt going to become the point leader when it's all over with tonight, unless he has some major issues. And Peck going to do the nice thing and let Shutt go. So pass for the 5th position there. There's Bobby Cheney in 6th. Brian Wortman a lap down right now. And Nick Carresso has worked his way up. He has saved those tires. as Nick does a lot, and he is slowly working his way up now in the 8th position there into 13. He was running back towards about 12th or so. Meanwhile, Mark Newland has lost internet reception. He gone. Cody Fowler, I mentioned earlier, had the issues. He has just bailed. He had just hauled that Ford out as we were on him. How about that? So Fowler finished 12th. Meanwhile, Bordeaux is practicing his drifting off of 4. And now he's in the wall. Cue this battle up. Marcus Richardson, Tyler Ducharme for second. Tyler with the damage right front in the 08. Marcus just been slowly pacing his way through the field. Pretty much if you can hold this bottom on the track and not overrun the corners, you can be pretty good here at Milwaukee. It's one of those tracks that the bottom's where it matters. And it is the track you have to buy, Nick. We ride with Marcus. See where he started, 9th, now running 3rd. That's not +3. Somebody needs to get their math right. So Ducharme running second right there behind Bordeaux. Let's look over here to the last laps. We let the time cycle through a little bit here. Let's see who the fastest car is. We'll see it come across the top of the screen. Bordeaux with a 31.78, and then Ducharme all around the 31.8s along with Marcus. So right now, Bordeaux, the fastest car on the track. David Show at a 31.9 back there in 5th. So Bordeaux not... he is the fastest, but not the only one who's fast out here tonight. It looks like 3 or 4 cars definitely showing 30 laps in. They can run at pace. There's Pancari in the 4th position. There's David Shutt. As I mentioned, in 5th. Trying to work his way up there. And pass for second. Marcus to the inside of Tyler. He will take that spot away. As I was about to tell you about the upcoming broadcast we have on the way for you tomorrow night, Dover. We will be live for that at 7:40 Eastern Time. We'll be live for that race here on Races Only TV, the Truck Series. The piece. Oh, Tyler in the wall hard. He knocked a fire out of that thing. We'll be live at again for 7:40 for Dover tomorrow night, the PC Master Race Series from Sim Racing Authority. As Tyler, he's now trying to get that car going, turning it sideways. But he's definitely going to need some pit work when pit stops come here. There's your leader, though, 33 laps in. Bordeaux, Marcus, Tyler, and in the battle for fourth, now heating up as David Schutt has caught the 95. See if Schutt can work his way past the 95. As I mentioned, if you can hold the bottom, you're pretty solid here. It just depends on getting off the corner then and holding off the cars behind you. And as they say, that Pagari slides up. Schutt going to fill the gap. Oh, and Schutt going to get a little wobble there. Look out. And just like that, fourth place to David Schutt, so he'll be on the move trying to catch that car right there, the 08 of Tyler Ducharme. There's the 59. Alex Peck running 6. Bobby Janey still in the 7th spot with Caressel working his way, trying to catch him in the 24. The Sour Patch Kid in the 8th spot. How much you're out of the throttle, almost a whole corner. So 40 laps complete. There's your 4th, 5th, and 6th place cars. And Bordeaux coming out of turn 4 right now. You see the separation between him and Marcus right there. As I mentioned, tomorrow, the first test session for the 500 coming up from Daytona. Make sure you join us for that. 2 o'clock will be the start of all the way till 6 o'clock Eastern, and then we'll come back at 7:40 for the SRA broadcast from Dover. A lot of those drivers got to get up in their airplanes and jets and fly up to the Dover, Delaware for their race. And again, each and every Sunday through February, we will have test sessions for the 500 leading up to the race, or the qualifying races, which could happen on February 1st to eliminate down to 43 cars, and then we'll set the grid for the 43 cars on February the 8th, and then the 15th we will run the old new school Daytona 500. Here's your top three. There's David Shutt. He is starting to catch the 08, and now Alex Peck going to battle the 95 for fifth, or for fourth, I should say. Check that, but it is for fifth. So the Milwaukee Mile sitting on the fairgrounds, the Wisconsin Fairgrounds, just to the west of the city, I believe. Heck, having issues getting by Pancari. Now you wonder with some of the sound of these cars, you would think that maybe some of these cars would be downshifting. I know I did hear some in practice downshifting. Not even Marcus downshifting. As Bordeaux puts another lap on Justin Gable, so he'll be 2 laps down now. Looking up, noticing that my interval ticker's not working anymore. Pale fish there. Apologize for that. Guess we'll have to go to this one. Ten 4. We can do that. You see where everybody's running right now. Cody Fowler and Mark Newland, the only 2 off the track. Jason Garrett never started the race, actually, so 14 cars starting this race. Bordeaux's led every lap so far in the first 48 laps. Pit stop wise, I'm thinking 60 to 65, maybe 70 laps on a tank of fuel here. I could be wrong. It's a 1 mile track. That's good. See if that'll work. Maybe not. You see Marcus there in the second position. He's trying to chase down Bordeaux about a half straightaway or so back. go. Cameron Meyer back here. Trevor Pertelli. Caressel still trying to go by Cheney, not able to. And caution on the track. Oh, it's Tyler Ducharme. The 08 has gone around and the first caution comes out. Oh boy. The rivalry continues. Shutt was battling with the 08, goes to the inside. And there's the, well, not contact yet. Oh, there's the dart going to use. A lazy spin by the 08. Caution comes out. Let's see what happens. Bink. And around goes Ducharme. I'm sure we'll be hearing from this later again. As the leaders are on pit road. Race off pit road. Going to be Bordeaux. Marcus going to be second. Peck third. Shutt going to come out fourth with Pancari, your top five. As Brian Wortman going to stay out and trying to get the lucky dog. And let's go speak with Derek Bordeaux. Actually, we're in team speak, so let's just do it that way. We'll go up here and drag the driver down of the number 4 Tide Ride.
User was moved to your channel.
Derek Bordeaux, Chris Scala in the FRO TV booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, it's up.
Well, Derek, I know a lot of people in practice were a little aggravated, I guess would be the right way to put it, about the setup, which was a created one. But you've led all 54 laps, I believe, so far in this race. Talk about how it's been for you so far.
It's been a pretty chill race. Haven't had anybody near me, but I think it's going to change with this restart with Marcus being, he was pretty much keeping the same pace as me. And for the stepwise, it's pretty tight, but it's drivable. You just need to, I feel like you need to get your braking down, and then after that you just get on the decks and smash it, and hope it's gonna hold up. But it's a pretty good setup if you ask me.
All right, Derek, well, good luck here. You're about to get 1 to green here at lap 55, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, thank you.
The Dard
User was moved out of your channel.
running up front. Led every lap so far. All 54 of them have been his. But Marcus Richardson going to start second. Peck going to be in third. Bobby Cheney. Brett Pancari, your top 5. We'll have to look for Ducharme here. Him and Shutt have had a little rivalry going, so to say, here, and let's see if they end up back around each other again. I don't see Ducharme on the track, actually. He's still here. There's Tyler right there going to turn 3 and 4. So pace car going to pull off. We'll go back racing after our first caution at lap 55 here at the Milwaukee Mile. Bordeaux continues to lead. You see Pancari falling back. Cheney and Carresso have gone by. And now Pertelli trying to make a look on the 95, not able to do so. Meanwhile, the pressure is on up front. You heard Bordeaux mention that he felt Marcus was running about the same speed as him. You see Bordeaux, Marcus, Alex Peck, David Shutt, and then a hornet's nest back here. Ducharme on the back of Pancari. He is trying to work his way up. Crossover move. Safe to say that Tyler's on a mission right now. So Tyler now up to the 8th position as he passes Pancari. Pertelli going to go for 9th. Bordeaux able to stretch it just a little bit on Marcus. You see the battle here, 3rd and 4th with Alex Peck and David Shutt. Cheney and then Carresso and then Ducharme right there. And this mess is from 5th place on back. So the race is coming up all this week. Got some good ones on the way as we start off with, of course, testing for the Old New School 500 coming up tomorrow, 2 o'clock Eastern time through 6. We'll have that broadcasted for you. 7 o'clock tomorrow night, or 7:40 tomorrow night, we'll have the Truck Series, the PC Master Race Series from Sim Racing Authority from Dover. Monday night, I'll be on board the car, in the car, I should say, for the Gen 6 Series, presented by Llama Dog Racing from Iowa. And then Tuesday, we'll have that race rebroadcasted, and we'll have the trucks presented by Outlaw Motorsports for USRC returning at the Gateway Motorsports Park for their first race there. Wednesday, we'll have the rebroadcast of the Tuesday race, and then Thursday, we'll come back with the JTT Series from Watkins Glen as Tyler sideways. Pancari with a huge run on the outside. Look at this. That is your week and what's coming up for Races Only TV. A lot of great racing on the way. Alex Peck able to stretch it a little bit on David Shutt, and then it's this mess back here. Gonna do some experimenting here with something, boys, if you don't mind. During the broadcast. Gonna have a little fun. You see Bobby Cheney pushing up the track just a little bit there. It's going to allow Carreso to get a pretty good run. Yes, you're seeing something on the screen right now. For those wondering what's going on in the football games, there you go. There's some scores for you right on the screen. We'll keep an eye on that as we got a battle for the lead shaping up. Marcus is there again at Derek. Check back. There's third and fourth. And in this battle here, you see Ducharme has gone by Carreso. Now, if you remember early in this race, Tyler got in the back of Bobby, and Bobby was chasing after Tyler. So I'm pretty sure, knowing Bobby pretty well here, and Austin can correct me, Bobby's probably already keyed the radio and said, Tyler, don't mess with me. We'll come back to that and see what happens there as we check on your leader, Derek Bordeaux, and Marcus Richardson, still about a 0.4 of a second gap. Bordeaux still has led every lap. Look at Tyler diving in there a little bit, pushing up the track. And a battle back here. Bertelli inside of Carreso is starting to fall back. So Bordeaux, one of the few that said he actually liked this setup, as we have passed halfway officially now. He has led all the laps, and looking at the point standings here, Derek has made one start so far, and he won that one start. So he's looking to go 2 for 2 in the Saturday Night Special Series. That one win, by the way, was at Martinsville, a very similar track to this. So 60 laps to go next time by. Here's your top 4, and you see Cheney is still able to hold Ducharme off for the 5th position. Carreso, Bertelli right there behind him. As Bobby almost hits the wall off 4. Cody Fowler, Mark Newland, the only two off the track. Wortman and Gable, the only two a lap down. And they're actually multiple laps down. Gable 2 down, Wortman 3 down. This battle about 11 seconds or so from the lead. Tyler looking to get ahead of the 24 there as we see Cameron Meyer going past the 7-4 position. So move Cameron up to the 9th position. So nice job with Cameron. Tyler's still putting pressure on. Bobby pushing up a little bit there. It's going to open the door for Tyler. Tyler, a lot like a water leak. Yeah, you get that little crack and you get water start leaking. All of a sudden that crack gets bigger, bigger, bigger. Bam, all of a sudden he pounces and he's past you. Appreciate all the viewers watching us tonight. Blue Stu returning tonight. Hardstyle 87. Trent McCall. Zeph2G back. 29 Dan 29. And Duke Chronic. Cool name there. Appreciate you guys watching us. Hit the follow button. If you want to join any of these leagues, SimRacingAuthority.com or USRCOnline.com. Two leagues that you mostly see here on For Races Only TV. And of course, if you want to run the old new school Daytona 500, just let me know. We check out your other battles. Mark is starting to fall back off of Bordeaux. He's starting to stretch it out a little bit here. About 1 second or so to Marcus, and it's 5.6 back here to Alex Peck, who now has David Shutt right on his bumper. And this will be a battle for third. Meanwhile, the saga continues here between these two. Bobby more arcing it into the corner. Tyler just riding that yellow line right around the bottom. The two different styles there. And Bobby getting a little loose. Tyler with him. Yeah, they're not racing hard. Tyler gonna dive into the bottom. Lap car Brian Wortman. 24 laps down as you see Shutt and Peck still battling out for third. In this battle here for fifth, and Tyler, I I think we need to go to a certain camera right now, boys. We hit the dark cam on Tyler again. Whoa! Yeah, we can take a break for a second, it looks like. Russell's got to be enjoying this. We check on your top two. There they are. Bordeaux again has led every lap so far in the 87 of the 135. As laps continue to tick away. We go back to what's been the most exciting race on the track between these two. I kind of wanted to sit back and just watch. It's pretty impressive what's been going on here with these two. We head up in the Races Only TV blimp. Now you really see how close they're getting to each other. Oh, Tyler's in a wall. Meanwhile, the battle for third continues on between these two right here. Alex Peck, David Shutt. Lap car Justin Gable getting out of the way again. And Brett Pancari on pit road to 95. He's just leaving pit road. I think that's a scheduled pit stop for him. Not sure if that was his part of strategy or what that was. Meanwhile, back to that battle. My phone didn't update me. Thank you, Austin. Good to know my phone's keeping me up to date like it's supposed to. Hack. Unless the update hadn't come yet and that just happened. Which could. Oh, they went for two, didn't they? Very true factor there, as turn 3 of Pocono was exactly this track. Meanwhile, this is still going on, and here's fresh tires by Brett Picari back here behind him. That might play a role in this. And that poke into track turn 1 was made after Trenton. Turn 2 was made off of Indianapolis. Turn 3, Milwaukee Mile. And Picari going to dive to the bottom there. He's again a lap down after making a pit stop. Not able to make the pass though. Here's the leader, Derek Bordeaux. He's led all 97 laps this evening. There's Marcus. And David Shutt has gone by Alex Peck for third. Shutt, who's having a real good run. And meanwhile, this continues. You see Picari's got by Caressa with his tires. Now, here's going to be the question. Is Picari going to be able to get by Tyler? Because Tyler's car right now is about as wide as this track is. If you join the racing that you're seeing right now, you can go to simracingauthority.com and sign up for the league against simracingauthority.com. One of the league owners, Austin Roberts, actually here, Robo 77, Mr. Roberts. And Picari going to go by Tyler. And Blink. And now Picari going to go by Cheney. Cheney going to drop back down before Tyler can fill that gap. You wonder if that's what Tyler was thinking. Instead, let that lap car go by and maybe he could fill the gap and get past him. Not able to do it. You know, the battle here still on for third. About 11 seconds back from the leader. You see Bordeaux going past Brian Wortman to put him fifth lap down. Battle here. Cameron Meyer, Trevor Fratelli. This is for 8th and 9th. Up here to Three Amigos continuing. Oh, Ducharme is sideways again. And he might lose a spot now. And Carreso goes by for 6th. Battle for 3rd starting to stretch out a little bit as David Shutt getting away from Alex Peck. Oh, Shutt, hold on there, guy. I mentioned it's about 11.3 seconds back. Marcus Richardson up there in 2nd. There he is. As he tries to catch the 4, which is right up there for the lead. Hey, no spoilers there, Fish. Please, I should say. I actually DVR'd the event tonight. I usually don't DVR it, but I did tonight. I only really get an opportunity to ever watch that stuff, but yeah, why not? Good time to start watching. Start of the season. Good to see Fish, though, in the room. It's always cool to have him around. There's Marcus. There's Shutt. There's Peck. Pancari. And this mess has started up again as now Carreso's inside of Bobby, and Tyler is stuck to Nick's tail. Thank you, Austin. I guess he's my scoring update. And yet again, Tyler not able to get past Bobby. Now Bobby looking underneath Carreso. 25 laps to go next time by here at the Milwaukee Mile. And because of all this fighting between Eastery, look back here. Cameron Meyer and Pertelli starting to work their way up here. Cheney gets back past Carreso. Oh, look out, Wall. So if these guys have to pit, this is going to make it very interesting because you see Pancari, those fresh tires, he is just driven away. And is trying to make up all this time. And as I look on the speed charts, he is one of the faster cars on the track. He's not the fastest, but one of the fastest. We look at your race analysis so far. There you see it. No lead changes. One caution so far for the 4 laps. That has been it. I would think they would be. I'm not sure exactly how long they can go on fuel. But they all should be pretty close on fuel, I would think. As there's Derek. See if the caution for Derek came out at lap 53. They're going to have to go 82 laps to go on a tank of fuel, so it's going to be close on fuel. There's David Shutt. He has stretched it now on Alex Peck. And you look up here, Cameron Meyer has now caught Nick Caressel for 7th. The 21 having a great run. That's a great question. Yeah, he is. He's right there. Here's the cluster in turn 3 and 4. Here comes the dart. Yeah, very good call by Austin there. It looks like we could be seeing some very interesting things coming up here. Because they're going to start fighting for stay on the lead lap. So again, tomorrow we'll be live for you for the Dover race for Sim Racing Authority, 140 laps in that race. The trucks, PC Master Race Series, and we'll also be live tomorrow for practice testing actually for the new old school Daytona 500. That'll be at 2 o'clock Eastern for those who have signed up. There is Gable, and there's your leader, Bordeaux, the Dard. Led every lap so far. As you look up ahead, you will see that pack right there. Oh, the wall there. So 15 laps to go. Coming up next time by Cheney in 5th, Ducharme 6th, Caressel 7th. Meyer pushing up the track a little bit. He's 8th, Bertelli 9th, all right there. No, you have to sign up, Bobby. I'll get you Zelensky, right? That's who you are? Okay, I will add you in. If anyone else wants to get in, just feel free to chat there in the bottom. A lot of entries. As Tyler under attack, Caressel to the bottom. The Sour Patch Kid looking for 6th. I mean, you can if you like. I mean, but there's no guarantee I can hold it for you or anything because obviously the race and stuff. But I mean, obviously everybody who signed up for the race so far, it's all SRA and USRC members. So, I mean, if you likely, like you're number 12, Wilms didn't signed up for it, so you're going to get 12 likely unless somebody else comes in with 12. So 12 laps to go. These are not the leaders for those who are watching. This is the leader right here. We're just watching that because that's the most exciting racing on the track right now. Right there you see the scoring update. Ravens up 30-15 on Pittsburgh. Got there at the bottom left of the screen. There's Derek Bordeaux coming up towards the back of this pack. Marcus Richardson some 3 seconds back now. He is starting to fall off the pace. There's David Shutt. He's third. Alex Peck in the 4th position. And then guess what? The rest of the pack. 5th through 9th. Nine laps to go here at Milwaukee. Only the one caution so far for Tyler Ducharme, who spun off the front bumper of David Shutt. The question will become, when will the front bumpers be used? When the dards will go to work? Tyler looking underneath Carresso there a little bit. Everybody, oh, Ducharme's in the wall. And Carresso for 5th. And look what has happened. Tyler's finally inside of Bobby. Cameron Meyer back here in the 21. So Ducharme's going to get by, and this ought to be interesting here. Remember early in the race, boys? Bobby with a block on camera. Nice move on his part. Now you see the dart right there, ready to put these guys a lap down. Now this ought to be interesting. If Derek can't get past these guys, here's Marcus. Five to go. Tyler leaning on Carresso. Jeez. 3 to go for Bordeaux. think he's got a pretty good sizable lead where he should be able to just kind of hang from here and be able to win this thing. Meanwhile, Caressa with the block on Deschamps. He's going to make him go to the outside. Tyler, whoa, he drives it in there. It worked, kind of, not. White flag this time by for Derek Bordeaux, who's right on the back bumper of this pack. Bordeaux on the final lap. He's one lap away from leading all 135 laps. So far in the Saturday Night Special Series, he has made one start, and he won that start at Martinsville, leading 134 of 135 laps. Tonight, he one-ups it. He's 2 for 2 and leads all the laps in Milwaukee. Meanwhile, this race is still on up here. Tyler going to try to move. Oh, bumper in use, Denard. Tyler in the wall. And Bobby's going to get him for 6th. Well, let's go down and talk with our leaders, or winners, I should say. First, we'll give with David Shutt, a third-place finisher. We'll drag him down.
User was moved to your channel.
David Shutt, Chris Scala in the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir.
David, great run for you. Third, going to take over the point lead tonight, likely. But a great race for you at Milwaukee.
Yeah, I didn't get any practice laps or qualifying, so these were pretty much R&D for me to see what worked. Yeah, it was a pretty good race. Started last and finished third. That's a pretty good number.
No, not bad at all. You and Peck put on a pretty good show. We tried to watch as much as we could, but we were worried about something happening with a certain other driver. But with that said, though, still a good run with you and Peck. Good battle there, and you and Tyler had an interesting battle, too.
Yeah, it was fun. I like this track. A lot of the other drivers weren't fond of it, but I think it made for some pretty good racing and a few cautions, which is always good.
All right, well, David, go ahead and send a shout-out whoever you'd like to.
For you, for broadcasting live, and
Wow.
for Sim Racing Authority, and for Tyler Charm for bringing out a caution.
Did your front hit his rear, or did his rear hit your front?
His front hit my rear.
Then you would have spun, wouldn't you? Anyways, good job.
Thanks, Chris.
David Shutt there, third
User
place
was moved
finisher.
out of your channel.
This ought to be an interesting interview.
User was moved to your channel.
Marcus Richardson, Chris Scala booth, got a copy.
Yeah.
Second place run. I gonna guess that you're not too much of a fan of Milwaukee, but still a good run.
And I don't like Milwaukee. It's terrible, but I don't know. Wasn't really that good, to be honest. That I couldn't turn the whole time. I don't. People were saying they were loose off. I couldn't turn the entire corner. It was just plowing tight. So I don't really know what to do. And Derek just slowly just got off the corner better than me. He was running a lot higher on the exit, and I couldn't do it. So I just stayed where I was.
Well, still, I mean, coming back from, I know you've been doing it all season, starting in the back and working your way through the field to come back to second. Still, is nothing to hang your head on.
Second doesn't mean anything.
10-4. Well, go ahead and send a shout out whoever you like.
Give a shout out for you to put broadcasting the race. Everybody else already putting this on. Derek for his dominating performance, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Marcus.
And thank David Fish for the sweet paint scheme.
That a boy. Good job, Marcus. Marcus.
User left your
Mark it
channel.
going. Good job there. Yeah, that's good, Derek, down here.
User was moved to your channel.
Derek Bordeaux, you there?
Wait, it's up for it.
Down in victory lane with Derek, who, let me get this straight, out of 270 laps, you have led 269 of those laps in the 2 starts you've made so far in your wins at Martinsville and Milwaukee. Seems like there's a lot in common here. Short, flat track, starts with an M, you lead all the laps.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that I was going to be so good tonight because Milwaukee hasn't been my favorite track at all. But like I said when you interviewed me during the race, pretty, I don't know. People don't like the setup, but once you get a hang of it, I think you can be quick with it. I don't know, I didn't see a lot of people running my line when I was following the train up there for 5th. But Marcus, I don't know. He was pretty quick, but I don't know. He must have burned his tires up or quit trying to pass me. But overall, it was a pretty good finish. Pretty good win. I don't know. It's pretty good. I like it. I like it when I do good.
Oh, so we all. Hey, send a shout out whoever you like to.
Shout out to SRA for putting this up. You can't get a group of guys like that anywhere else. Pretty good race and pretty clean. Marcus for trying to hang with me, and you for broadcasting the race live.
And I'll send a shout out to you, Sick Mike.
What's that?
Sick Mike.
10 Force. Thank you. So
Great job, man.
yeah.
All right, Bordeaux gonna go celebrate in victory
User
lane.
was moved out of your channel.
And we're going to take a look at the finishing order for tonight's race here at Milwaukee. Bordeaux wins it. Marcus Richardson second. David Schott third. Alex Peck fourth. And Nick Russell fifth. Cheney, Ducharme, Meyer, Pertelli, and Pancari your top 10. Gable going to get 11th. Wortman, Fowler, and Newland your 14 finishers. Garrett not starting the race this evening. So, all right, guys, going to do it tonight. Next time we'll be on the air will be tomorrow, 7:40 for the PC Master Race Series from Sim Racing Authority. 2 o'clock tomorrow, we'll have the stream up for the first test for the new old school Daytona 500. So get ready for that coming up. If you want to sign up, I'll get Zelensky on the list, but you can just go into the iRacing forums and get signed up from there. So until then, appreciate everyone watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Congratulations to Derek Bordeaux. He is your winner here at the Milwaukee Mile. See ya.